I'm Anjanette Levy, and thanks for joining us here on Law and Crime. We have an update for you on the case of Bryan Kohberger, that 28-year-old PhD student now charged with killing 4 University of Idaho students. They were Kaylee Gonsalves, Maddie Mogen, Xana Kernodle, and Ethan Chapin. Well, we've been telling you that the families of these victims have been looking for any possible connections between Kohberger and their loved ones who were murdered. And we can tell you that the attorney representing the family of Kaylee Gonsalves says they haven't found any connection. They don't believe that Kaylee knew Bryan Kohberger at all. Did Bryan Kohberger know any of the other victims in this case, Kernodle, Chapin, or Maddie Mogen? They say cell phone data showed that he, or at least his phone, were in the area of the home where these students lived at least 12 times between August and November 13th of last year.
I think that he was overwhelmed with an impulse to go in. I think he couldn't fight it. I think it's very similar to his history, or I think it's associated with his history of addiction. I think that urge for that feeling of pleasure, or for that feeling of something, anything, because didn't he say he always felt very numb and detached? I think he just couldn't fight the urge that he had, and that's why he escalated to unaliving somebody.
Maddie was likely the killer's first victim, Steve explained, citing the coroner's report. When the assailant turned on Kaylee, she was stuck between the body of her friend and the wall. The bed was up against the wall.
And she bought a Range Rover, and she was at that home specifically to show the Range Rover to her best friend, Maddie.
She left on Friday morning to go to a Pi-Fi party, and she just bought a brand new Range Rover, and she contemplated all day long back and forth whether she should go home, and because she just really wanted to show it to Maddie, and some other friends and whatnot. And she's just like, Mom, I'm gonna go to the Pi-Fi party, and Maddie's got to see this remind me, right? And I'm like, for sure. It was nice. It was really nice. And she just bought it that day. All for it.
Cell phone data showed that he, or at least his phone, were in the area of the home where these students lived at least 12 times between August and November 13th of last year.